Hey everyone, it's Megan with Alder and Nance, and today I wanted to talk to you about this week's makes, in which I did quite a few of them actually. This week I made the Lucille Trousers as shorts, and I also made the Skipper Bodysuit. The first thing that I made this week was the Lucille Trousers as shorts, and my first set is the blue ones that I made that did not have pockets, and they ended up being too big for me in the waist. So I went ahead and I took a 1/4 inch off in the pleats on both of the fronts, and I did not do anything to the back dart on them, but that took off just enough in the waist to make it fit me correctly. And I took the fisheye dart on the waistband and moved it a 1/4 inch forward to make it somewhat line up. One of them didn't fully line up, but that's perfectly fine. And the only issue that I ever found with this pattern is I do need to do some crotch curve adjustments to the front of the crotch curve because it comes down way too low on me. And that's just a minor adjustment that I didn't notice from my first mock-up, which is the blue version of the shorts, to the green pair that you see in the videos at the very end, and that I'm actually wearing right now. There's a lot of extra fabric right here in the front crotch, and I don't know if that's just the style of them or if that's me needing to do the front crotch curve and bring that up a little bit compared to it being so low on me, because whenever I'm wearing them, my thighs do touch quite a bit in these, and I understand some of it from it being a 40s style pattern. But my next thing is actually the Skipper blouse. The Skipper blouse is one of my favorite new patterns, and it's not the Skipper blouse, it's the Skipper top, dress, and bodysuit pattern that you can mix and match with the Barbie top that Gertie has. And I went ahead and just did the full Skipper with the bodysuit part, and I did go ahead and skip the snaps in the crotch area because I cannot stand snaps in my crotch. That's just something I cannot handle. And I went ahead and just sewed that like a normal seam. And then the only other change that I did to the pattern is in the neckline. I did go ahead and add elastic because in order for me to get into it, I am going to need to stretch the neckline quite a bit for me to get fully into it. That's the only other changes that I made to this pattern. Actually, taping it together was fairly quick, and I didn't need to do any adjustments to the actual pattern, but my fabric is very stretchy, and it ended up, even a size 14 was way too big for me in this fabric. I don't know what I did wrong with it. So I went ahead and I just took off an inch on each side. Actually, it took off 2 inches because the seam allowance that I put on there was an extra inch to bring it in, because otherwise it was just way too big for me. And since I had already done the elastic in the leg holes, so with the leg holes, I went ahead and I just sewed right into them, and then I clipped off all of the extra fabric from the new seam, and I stitched down the elastic for the leg holes. So there is a little bit of bulk in this one, but I now know that depending on the fabric, if I make another one from the same fabric, because I've got quite a bit of this fabric, that I will go ahead and size it down quite a bit, and I'll still do the crotch the same way that I did with this one, which is without the snaps, the elastic. And then I'm not a real big fan of the puff sleeve, so I did just go ahead and go with the cap sleeve, and that's about it. So here is the reveal of the full outfit, and you will see me in both with the shorts and without the shorts, so you could see the bodysuit. I hope you liked this week's make, and will leave a like and comment down below what your favorite part of this week's make was.